guys, it's Zoe Grace Rodriguez with Teen Access, and right now we're sitting on the couch in the green room of the Whiskey A Go-Go with the one and only
McKenzi Brooke.
Okay, McKenzi, tell us a little bit about what's going on tonight.
Well, right now I have no makeup on. My hair is not done. But I'm super excited. Tonight I'm going to be performing. We're doing a set. I am so glad that my big brother Isaac brought me out here. I'm super excited to be opening for him. I don't know. I'm just like overall just like super elated and like super happy about like everyone who's coming, the whole team, the whole crew, from like the band, especially the band, kind of like starting from scratch. The way I met them was just like so funny because I met them at like some event that I was hosting, and then we pretty much connected, and I was like, hey, how would you be down to do a performance? I had no idea when this performance was going to be. I was like, sometime in the future. So from them, like us all connecting, and then it's been like so smooth. Then like my dancers, Isadora and Cassidy, who also have been like longtime best friends of mine. And I've known them since like we've basically grown up together. And then to like everyone who's recording, from like Andrew, who's my best friend, to Lala, who's like an older sister to me. My family who have flown in, my friends who have flown in to see this performance, was, I think, is insane, and I'm so appreciative of them. I don't know, I've been talking a lot. I took a lot.
No, you're fine. How long have you been practicing for this performance?
We only had 4 rehearsals.
Really?
That's it. 4 rehearsals.
How long have you been planning it, though? Because you said that you didn't know, you heard about it, you didn't know.
This month.
Okay.
As I said, only 4 rehearsals.
Okay. Have you ever performed at the Whiskey before?
No, this is my first time performing, and I'm so excited. Wait, hold on. Why did not even say the full word? I am so excited. There we go.
How many songs are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be doing 8 songs.
Okay. Which one's your favorite?
Okay. Obviously, I feel like for which ones are my favorite, I'm going to have to go with my originals first. One of them is coming out soon. It's coming out July 4th, which is Snow White.
Yay!
I'm super excited about that one. So that one I would say is one of my favorites. I would say another favorite that's an original is Boy Bye, because we do this little skit, which I hope you guys get this on camera. It's going to be so funny. This skit,
I have to me. Be like,
it's my last song. Okay. My signal is, guys, it's my last song of the night.
Okay, period.
And then I do this little skit with the audience. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but you just kind of have to like stay tuned. Okay. I call a guy out. Yeah. I call a guy out.
No.
Yeah. It's really funny. I don't know how funny they think it'll be. But this is something that I've planned like before I even was doing like performing at the Whiskey A Go. This is something that I've always dreamed about. Who like myself and my choreographer like planned it out like as we go into this song, because it's called Boy Bye. Okay. And maybe you can think of like what happens during this little
interactive
experience. But thank you to Ryan, who like came up with the idea of doing this whole entire thing. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
I know, I'm so sad. But that's okay, because this one's a good one. Wait. Oh my god. Hold on. I had my eyes on someone in the audience. Oh yeah. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? You're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. Ashley, sir, can you step all the way in front and center over here? Yeah, you. Come over here. You know what? Got it? Okay. Sir, you look exactly like my ex. Except you don't look like a hot sitting pile of trash. I have a present just for you. Can I have it? This is for you. This is a reminder to all of us girlies that if he's a walking red flag, it's okay to tell that boy bye. This is Boy Bye, by the way.
My cover that I'm most excited for is Ho Down, Throw Down.
I love Ho Down, Throw Down.
It is like when I was first telling the band, like, oh, we're going to do Hold Down Throw, they're like, what? And I was
No,
like,
it's
okay,
good.
every other song, not every song is for, like, the audience, but I'm like, this is my song. This is the song
It's
I
so
grew up
good.
on. This is a song I grew up on. Plus, I will say, anytime I posted it on, like, social media, for some reason, social media loves when I posted this song, especially when I'm performing it. They eat it up. And I was like, you know what? This is for my social media and for myself, but more for, like, my 5-year-old Kenzie self.
What's your favorite part of the whole music making process? Like writing the songs, getting them performing, music videos, choreographed. What is it?
Okay. That is so hard to decide which is my favorite, like, process or anything like that. Okay. I absolutely love, like, going into the studio and, like, you know, making the songs. Like, that is absolutely incredible. And it's definitely such, like, a surreal experience, especially if I'm making it with, like, a new producer or, like, someone I've worked with and known for, like a long time. But I would probably say I think performing will always be my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It'll always be my favorite just because it's just a whole other experience, like, when you see people in the audience, especially, like, your friends and family, and they're just, like, right there cheering you on, and they're smiling. And growing up, I've been performing since I was 7 years old on stages. And one thing that I've always told myself, like, I always keep on doing is, like, as soon as I see someone smile on the stage, it just makes me feel so comfortable, and it makes me want to continue doing it over and over and over again. I don't care if I'm performing for, like, 4 hours long. I'm like, as long as someone in the audience is, like, happy, it makes me happy.
Okay, you started out as an influencer, correct?
No.
You didn't?
No. Girl,
What'd
how
you-
long have you known me? No?
What'd you start out doing?
So, I was, like, if we're going, are we talking about, like, way back? Like, when did I, like, start?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been in the industry basically since I was a baby. I was a Gerber baby.
A Gerber baby?
I was a Gerber baby. I was a
That's
Gerber
crazy.
baby. So I've been in the industry since I came out the womb.
You gotta show
basically.
me the pictures.
That's a question for my mom
Okay,
and my dad.
I'm asking
No
you.
idea. They're
I'm
definitely
asking
in
you,
storage.
Ann.
They're somewhere in storage. That's all I know of. But I started out doing that, like, modeling since I was, like, really, really young. And then I got into dancing. And, like, dancing started when I was 7. I started doing it professionally, like, with TV networks and artists when I was 9. And then acting, I kind of started that, like, a couple years after that. I started doing, like, musicals and then, like, you know, I think more, like, TV shows for acting. And social media I started almost 6 years ago. So that's, like, the last thing I did. Singing, oh, no, singing is the last thing I did.
Yeah.
I started singing about 3 years ago when I wrote my first ever song. So, yeah, singing is the last thing I've done. But, like, social media, that's, like, it's been a long time, but it hasn't also been a long time.
That's valid. I mean, I feel like it's like it always feels much shorter.
No, it does. Like, sometimes I look back and I'm like, oh my God, that was like, I was making, like, my first videos, like, 6 years ago.
No, I was doing my research before this, and I saw a video that I remember watching you make, and it was like 2021. I remember standing there and watching you make it.
I'm,
Like, that
like,
was so 4
curious.
years ago.
I'm so curious of what video.
It was a prom video.
Anyways,
But back to my original question when I started with you started with social media. Did you always, like, want to get into music, or did it just kind of happen?
music definitely wasn't something I was necessarily planning on. And I say this, like, with the kindness, like, of my heart. But I didn't want to do music because my mom's side of the family grew up in the music industry. So the reason that was the reason I feel like I didn't start in it, like, earlier. Just because my whole family, especially, like, my mom's side, we all believe in, like, tough love. And so, like, we're very honest. We're very blunt. If you did great, we're going to tell you did great. We're going to give you, you know, like, your applause. You know, we're going to lift you up and everything. But if you did do bad, or we think you could do better, we're going to be the first one to be like, that sucked. We're just very blunt, and however we feel, we very much, like, say it.
Yeah.
and you, at least for me, I can say however I feel. I'll very much say it and be honest and show it. So I'm just like, I don't like the whole fakeness. And
I don't like fake either.
no, it's like, it's very much like a lot of people in LA have that. You could just decline it. Yeah, if I get any calls, just decline it. They should know not to.
Yeah, boo!
But it's been, yeah, that's why I didn't start out in singing, was just because my family's just always been raised to be very blunt, honest. It's like the East Coast mindset of what I've always like grown up with. And so I know when I was thinking about getting into music, I didn't even show my mom and my dad my first song I wrote until a year later.
Is it out yet?
17. That was my first song
I
wrote.
love that song. I actually love that song. Catch me singing it all the time.
No, that was the first song I wrote, and I didn't even show them until a year after I wrote it, because I wasn't ready for like the honesty.
Yeah.
And I feel like
It's good.
it's a good thing that I realized that at that point in time, because I was younger, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna hold out on this. And I think it was great that I did, because it made me realize how much I love doing music, how much I love songwriting. And then when I was ready to really show like my family, my friends, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this like 110%. Like, this is what I want to do. You know?
That's so sweet. Okay, do you have any songs that you were so close to having like being done, but then like you scrapped it last minute?
I really haven't, like, part of the show, or
No, just like a song.
in reality, I have the mindset that I don't like to work on something
And not
with
finish it.
and not finish it or not use it. I don't like, I don't curse, so but like, I don't like half, like, just
Yeah.
half doing it, basically.
You don't want to be a 95%er.
Yeah, so anytime I've worked on a song, like, I can only say there was one experience that's somewhat similar to, like, scrapping a song, but I was doing it. It's called Save Your Sorries. You guys will be hearing it at one point in time.
Yay!
And I went to the studio. We recorded it, wrote it, everything from scratch, 6 hours. We left and we loved the verses, we loved the chorus, but we kind of like sat on the song like that night, and we listened to it, like both myself and the producer, and we were just like, you know what, I think this could be better, but I think we love the verse and we love the chorus, but they don't sound good together. Like, they're just two complete different songs.
Yeah.
Which is hence what we did. We literally took the verse of that song and put it to a whole other song and took the chorus and made it a completely. They
That's
don't even
cool.
sound the same at all. It gets very, very different. Okay. So I just believe in, like, whatever you do, like, anything could always be, like, used again or just, you know, used for something else.
Valid. Okay, 2 more questions. We're gonna make it quick.
Oh my God, no, go for it.
Tell me a little bit about your jacket.
Okay, so the jacket it's actually the whole fit.
The whole fit.
The whole fit is by Carl Kanai. He's been such an amazing supporter of mine. I'm so thankful and grateful to have him in my life, because he is like one of the OGs when it comes to like streetwear and just like being able to like dress artists. Like, his clothing, his vision is insane, and I'm just so thankful. I'll be wearing his clothing tonight for the show.
Yay!
Yeah. So the band will also be dressed in his clothing.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited.
No, I'm really excited. I'm just forever grateful. He'll be here tonight watching. I'm forever grateful for him. I would call him like, he's like family now. And, you know, I met him through someone else that's super like dear and close to me that I'm forever thankful for her too. And you know what? As soon as we met, we just very much clicked. And he's been so supportive of my music. And I can't thank him enough. Like, thank you so much, Carl.
Do Do you have any upcoming projects that we
I-
should look out for?
I do. Like I mentioned earlier, I have a new song coming out July 4th. It's called
Yay!
Snow White. It's near and dear to my heart because it's really one of my slowest songs I've ever really written, but it still has like very much like a kick drum, like the drums are coming in, the guitar is there,
Yay,
and
I'm
like
so
the
excited.
chorus is just super powerful, but it really means a lot to me, and I'll say it here because Snow White, she's not some fairy tale princess.
Oh.
She's a little edgier, a little darker, and she doesn't wait around for some Prince Charming.
Period. And that's a
Period.
perfect note to end on. Okay. Thank you so much for coming in and doing this interview.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Thank you. Hey y'all, it's your girl McKenzi Brooke, and you guys just got buzz. Period.
Look at the